Formaloo 3.0 is now out, and it's way more than just a UI revamp. The whole system has been rebuilt. I just think it's way smoother, faster, and way easier to use. Form building doesn't have to jump from one page to another. Everything is built from one section. Plus, you got now AI implemented, which we'll talk about that in a bit. And we also can build client portals inside of Formaloo, aside from a whole bunch of other features that they've implemented. So let's go check it out right now. What's up, everyone? My name's George, and we are going to check out Formaloo 3.0. So if you've used Formaloo in the past, you're going to see that it's way different now, and it's going to be way smoother and easier to use. Now, if this is your first time using Formaloo, you definitely have to check it out because people love it because of their form building capabilities, but now they can do way more. I love the summary feature on this, which makes it really smooth, and my clients love this. So let's go check this out. So first of all, I've mentioned that you can even build a client portal, and yes, you can. You can build a system, ticketing system, your frequently asked questions, and yes, you will have a login and sign up system, all built from Formaloo. So it's way more than just a form builder. Okay, so let's get started with obviously the primary feature, which is the form building capabilities. In this system, it now changes because you can build everything from one single page. In the past, you had to jump from one place to another. So I'll just say new form. Let's go ahead and continue. And this is going to open up the form builder. Now, inside of here, we're able to view everything that's going on with this particular form that we've built. So for example, we have our form section. If we want to edit this form, we'll go into edit base, which we'll do in a bit. We can view it. We can view our responses from this section, charts and insights, and status, which we'll check out in a bit. Now let's jump into the actual editing capabilities of Formaloo. So let's go ahead and edit base for this one. And this is going to open up the form builder. In this section, we're now able to view that everything is now in one single interface. So for example, if I need to edit this section, this will open up the editing features for this particular element. If I click on a different one, it'll change because it's based on what I select. But if I want to add a new block, I'll just click on this plus button. We can add text, long text, and all of these features. Now, if you want to check out a specific video on how to build forms, that will be on a different video. But in this case, I want to show you the differences that they are on 3.0. So you can see there's a whole lot of more blocks available inside of here, especially one of the new ones, which is a big deal, is the AI capabilities, which is way different than what other people are implementing. This is another thing. So I'll show you that in a bit. All right. So as I mentioned, you don't have to jump into one section to another to build a form. Everything is from here. If I want to preview this, if I want to share this, I got my sharing capabilities here, my custom link, access management, and the embed information for this particular form. Plus, I have my general settings for this form. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's jump into the editing again. I'm going to go down here, and you have the end page, which is the thank you page. We can actually use AI inside of here to provide us a response based on what we built here on top. So this form builder can be actually used to provide us AI outputs based on the information that we input. So you can have someone fill out the form and provide a response via AI with this system. It sounds kind of strange, but it's a pretty cool feature. You can even use this for yourself. So for example, if you built a form to give you an SEO optimized description for something that you're building, a product, you can do it. All right. So for example, if I change this to, for example, product name, instead of email address, I'll go ahead and remove this because I'm going to use this form for my particular use case, for example, and we'll say description. Okay. So here we go. We got a product name and description. And over here on the thank you page, let's go ahead and get rid of this. And we are going to use the command and we're going to search for AI, and we're going to use custom AI builder. So in this case, we can build a prompt. This prompt is going to work based on what I add over here. So it's a really great feature to build your own customized AI bots with this system. Or if you are receiving a response from something, grab that information and turn it into a, for example, a custom response to a thank you, or we're sorry for the mistake that we made or something. Just provide a response for what we have over here. So let me go ahead and write a prompt really quickly here. Okay, here we go. I just wrote this prompt right here. And with the response over here on the top, we want to receive an SEO optimized meta description that I can use. So I can use this form that I've just built to add the information with the title, with the product name and description, and we're going to get a description. All right. Now, first thing we need to do is select the model that we're going to use. So you have the option as of now for Formaloo AI Beta or OpenAI GPT-4. I'm going to use the Formaloo AI Beta for this one. And let me show you how this works. So let's go into the preview mode. And let me grab something about that I can write about. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this VPS manager info for this test. So here's the description, and it's called server avatar, and we're going to submit it. So go ahead and submit, and the AI is gonna kick in with that information that I provided. So let's give it a few seconds. There we go. We just got the SEO optimized meta description with the data that we input in the form. Now, depending on your use case, you can get these results. Now, it can be a normal form and get that data and transform it into something like a personal message or a result that can help you out using AI. So it's pretty cool, right? Okay, let's go back into the dashboard and let's turn back here. And now I want to show you the client portals that you can create here on Formaloo. So again, go into Formaloo, go into customer portal, and again, you got templates, all right? So customer portal 2, right? So let's go ahead and continue. And this is going to initialize this app that's going to create the customer portal. Yes, you will have the option to log in for your clients. They can register, sign up. They do have the authentication. You can also send an email for a link to log in without having to use password, and all that comes bundled with this Formaloo 3.0. So here we go. We now have the client portal where we can start working on it. So by default, all of these are created, but we do have the option for templates. For example, there's already a ticketing system where we can view all the tickets. We can view the ticketing system where we can input a new ticket. And this is a form that's already available here. And just like the form builder, we can go ahead and edit this to modify it to our own needs. Now, if I want to enter the edit mode for this particular client portal, I'll just click on this pencil button. And now I can edit these sections. So for example, if I click on the ticketing system, I can add more sections here, I can sort, etc. And I have the options available here to rename, duplicate. And one of the most important features here are the access. So by default, all of these are in public. So when you open this public portal, then you're going to view everything public. But we can set this to specific, for example, non-logged in users, logged in, specific user access levels, and all these available options, which is really awesome because we have a lot of options available here that makes our client portal really useful, right? So let me go ahead and head on out of here. Okay, so here we are back. And like I said, we're in the editing mode. So when you edit, you have this gear icon and you have the insert and user portal options. Okay, so for example, if I need to insert a certain block, I can do so by clicking here. You got templates, integrations, import fields, etc. with these options. You can also view the user portal for the users that are registered on this client portal. So you can just go ahead and add a new role to edit it manually or when they register, okay? And we also have this gear icon where we can set this to public view, enable user portal mode. For example, I'll set it to public view just for testing purposes. Let me go ahead and open this up and show you that someone has a client portal. Do remember that everything is set to public right now. There we go. Here's the client portal. Like I said, these are set to public view, but we can set the access to them. And we can go ahead and log in and sign up. So if I sign up, this is going to pop up and I'll be able to register to sign up. If I need to log in, I can do so by using my email and password or use an OTP where it's going to send me a code and I don't need a password, which is a really good thing that we have, right? So let's go back here, let's head on out of here. And this is the client portal. So like I said, this is in the new Formaloo 3.0, which I think is really awesome. You want to head on out of here, just go click on this option, right? And next thing you have is, for example, you have surveys, you got dashboards. Dashboards are pretty awesome to create. Here we go. And again, kind of like the client portal system, but you got your reports, you got your summaries. We can enter in edit mode, add new blocks to here. So for example, if I need to add a menu, a page, or insert a certain block here, we are able to do it. So for example, a Kanban, a table, a form, a chart, a gallery, etc., and create our dashboards that are really useful for our businesses. So again, there's a dedicated video for that one, so do check that out. All right, so let's go into new Formaloo. You got your surveys, which are one of the best. I think it's one of my favorite features from Formaloo from 2.0, but I think now client portal is my favorite one, but surveys are really awesome. So let me show you that. Here we go. We're back here and we have our surveys, responses, and charts and insights, just kind of like you would with forms. Okay, and we can go ahead and edit this base for the survey. This is what's going on right now. So by default, it just creates this. We have an idea how to get started, but we can add new sections here and edit these sections if we like. Let me go ahead and show you this survey that's created by default. Let's hit start. Go ahead and do this next. I'll choose 4, continue, and username. I really like it. It's just super clean, really easy to build, and that's a survey, all right? And there's a ton of features that you can work with surveys. So you can go ahead and use conditional logic, which is really revamped also, logic mat mode. So we can view a really clear way of how the conditional logic flows. So in this case, it's just a straight conditional logic, but if I start using it, this is going to modify how it works. And there's also the advanced conditional logic, where there's another type of view that you can also work with. In the other case, I like how it looks when you're working on it. So really powerful stuff going on here on Formaloo 3.0. So let's head on out of here. Now, when it comes to the insights for these forms, so for example, let me show you one of the ones I have available for testing purposes. You have your responses available here. You have a view of your available responses. There's charts and insights. So these are created by auto default, but we can go ahead and edit this, go to settings and modify the table look, add more tables, etc. Everything's available here. Kanban, gallery, content, allies is just, it's crazy. It's crazy all you can do. The Kanban is created automatically also, but we can add more views. So for example, a new page, and then work on this page and add and insert the block that you need right here. So for example, if I needed a gallery in this one, well, I'll choose the source, which is this form, and then select everything that I need for this dashboard. It's crazy, right? But that is Formaloo 3.0. There's way more features and they're implementing way more. It's just kind of crazy everything that they've done with Formaloo from 2.0 to 3.0. It's a whole different ball game. So do check it out if you got Formaloo, and if you haven't, sign up and check it out. Link we provided in the description, and that's a wrap.